time in the summer league opener?
Oh, no, it's the best. It's the best. You know, for us, that's the exact type of game we want to play. You know, that's obviously you want to win, ultra competitive. But as far as getting an opportunity to put our guys in those situations, I mean, that's as good as it gets. So that was a heck of a game. That's a good way to start off the Friday here.
What do you think of Jaden? So he had a couple of miscues there late, but what do you think of him?
Jaden did a great job. I think that's part of the process here is putting him in those situations and being able to then review the film and talk through it. I told you guys earlier in the week, just trying to slow the game down for him. You know, people might remember a couple of those plays, but at the same time, he had 28 points in the game, made a lot of big-time plays to keep us in it, keep our lead at the time. So I think it's a great start for him, and we're going to learn a lot from the film. Yeah, I think one of the things with Jaden is, you know, anybody who's a dynamic guard who can play with and without the basketball, you could see, I think, earlier in the game, he was doing a great job. You said it, not forcing it. The ball was coming to him on the second side. We were running a few actions for him where you're starting off the ball, then getting on it. Late game, there's going to be less passing. Things are going to get blown up a little bit more. And so I say less passing, meaning all the plays are going to be kind of more spread, pick and roll. He ended up having the ball in his hands a lot, which I think is a great thing. It's good for us to learn. But, you know, as you can see, it's not easy, you know, to have that ball. And I always laugh. Everyone always says, like, you know, I wish I could run as many pick and rolls as Luka does. That's very tiring. You know, so late game, you saw Jaden, his conditioning level to have that ball in your hands a lot is a different level at the NBA level.
As he talks about, like, how excited he is to get back to Las Vegas and just take all this situation in.
Yeah, I mean, Jaden's super excited. I mean, he's excited to wear Dallas across his chest. And then more specifically, like you said, this is like a homecoming for him. So being able to come back here, have a lot of his family in the crowd, that's a great opportunity for him, and also probably a pinch yourself moment.
How much is this like a learning moment for him? Just we talked about the late game miscues and whatnot, but he still had a great game. I guess how much do you kind of use this as a good starting teaching moment?
I think even if he made the plays at the end of the game, we're going to watch it anyway, right? It's all good for our foundation building. At the end of the day, we're looking to build good habits. For these guys, these situations, we can't simulate that in practice. We can't simulate that in a one-on-one workout. So I think all of this is all going to be teaching moments for us. And I want to make it clear, he played a phenomenal game. He played really, really well. Those might stand out because it was later in the game. There's a couple pick-six turnovers that looked like we had a bunch of turnovers. He wasn't the only one, so he played a great game.
You mentioned the teaching moments and whatnot for Jaden. Do you feel like that applies for you too? Like, you're not running the practices, I would imagine, during the regular season. Do you feel like you get that sort of experience here?
Yeah, no, this is an awesome experience. You know, not just for myself, but also the rest of the coaches as well. I've said that to people. Summer League is a phenomenal opportunity for the players, the coaches, the staff. Everybody kind of moves up one slot a little bit. So I'm very blessed that our organization allowed me to coach today's game. This is going to be the last game I'm coaching. We're going to have our G League coach, George Gallinopoulos, coach, as well as one of our assistant coaches, Jared Dudley. So I'm a one and done, 0-1. We'll get the good coaches in here, and we'll make a run from there. No, certainly not. We got to get me.
You coached last year, right?
Yep, I did coach last year.
Did you ask Jason to do that, or is it just like part of your role? Or
last year, did I ask to coach?
Either year or both.
I think it was just kind of an understanding. We had a conversation about it. You know, I'll always take an opportunity to get head coaching repetitions. I think those are always great for me to grow and learn as a coach. But at the same time, you know, once we drafted Jaden, you know, I wanted to make sure I could get my hands on him and be able to start building his foundation correctly. But make no mistake, the next two guys we have up can really coach, and they're going to do a great job.
So you sticking in Vegas, or does vacation start early?
Oh, no. I'm here. I'll be over with Coach Sweeney. We'll be analyzing. So I'll still be at all the practices and be heavily involved. But I think it's a really good opportunity, you know, for Coach George Gallinopoulos. Obviously, he's our G League coach. A lot of these guys might end up playing in the G League for us, right? So to get accustomed to his voice, I think that's really good. And then Coach Dudley, obviously, Jared, this was his first year coaching. This is a great opportunity for him to get his first head coaching repetitions as well. So organizationally, we think this is kind of the best of both worlds. Selfishly, I got to coach one game, which was a lot of fun. Wish we could have won, but I'll gladly take my hands off it and let the next guys go.
You mentioned wanting to get your hands on him. What did you learn about him in this short period of time? What specifically stood out to
I think he's just an extremely eager learner. I think that's something he's conveyed to you guys in interviews. He's conveyed to us. He's 20, 20 going on. He wants to know everything about everything at all times. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun here as his maturation process goes. As I said, we don't want to have him drinking from the fire hose. He wants 2 fire hoses. He wants it all. So that's something I've learned from him, and I think that's why he's gotten to where he is right now, is because he's such a curious learner, and those are the type of players we love to coach.
When he got to Dallas, it seemed like he had a chip on his shoulder. Did he kind of come in kind of this mentality of something?
Yeah, I think we saw that he has something to prove. We never really had that verbal conversation or back and forth about, hey, you got overlooked or dropped in the draft. We said, you ended up where you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be with us. We're supposed to have you. This is supposed to be the right partnership. So we felt really, really good about it. And when he came in on day 1, as I said, eager to learn, excited to work, always looking for extra gym time. He's somebody that, I think is going to have a bright future in our league. But a lot of that comes from, like you said, his intrinsic motivation. He wants to be a really, really good player.
What's he most curious about? Sorry.
I think his curiosity peaks with the idea of the flow of the game. I think he really likes to see and feel how he can impact the game without having his imprint on it too much, which I think is a high level of maturation. Him today, I could have ran every single play for him, and probably most people would have thought, hey, that's what you're going to do. You're running for your second-round pick. No body language change. Every single time, made a mistake, got back on defense. So I think, he's eager to try to continue to be a great pro and then figure out how to manage the game, both on the ball, off the ball, but also be a professional.
Real quick, how much is Jaden Lawson improved?
Yeah, so we had AJ in for a draft workout last year. He performed very well in that. We really liked him. We followed his first year here, came in for our free agent camp, played phenomenal there. He has gotten better every time I've seen him. I wasn't ultra familiar with his game heading into last year, but after seeing him in a draft workout, he's improved his shooting. Clearly, you guys saw that tonight. He made a lot of big shots. He played phenomenal. But I think, just like anybody, if you get a little bit of repetition at the NBA level or even the G League level, the game slows down for you. I saw him with a nice level of patience tonight. He wasn't hunting shots. They just came in the rhythm of what's going on. So he's going to have a great week for us, and he's going to have a bright future. He's a nice player.
Game went down. How did that feel out there? And what was it just like coming to play in summer league after having watched it so many times?
Yeah, it felt really great to get out there, play with the team. We've been practicing it for the past couple of days, so just getting out there and having fun, really. And we just really wanted the message was just coming out there, playing hard, playing together. And I feel like that's what we did. So
Beyond just getting to say hi to the guys real quick on the sideline, did you get to interact much with any of the other coaching staff that was there, or any of the other players that were there watching, because they were pretty into your game?
I talked to some of the players that we already have currently on our roster. I seen like Christian Wood over there, Theo Pinson, Josh Green, Reggie Bullock. So I was able to say what's up to those guys, and just to see that they coming here and supporting us was really good. So.
Besides Christian, that was the first time you met most of those guys, I guess?
Yeah, that was the first time I met most of those guys. I grew up watching those guys on the EYBL circuit, something so yeah.
How's it feel?
It feels great just to be able to come back home and play in front of my family and my friends and the people I went to school with. So it's great.
Where do you feel like your game's kind of since where do you feel like you've made the most strides?
Yeah, I feel like I made the most strides in just my overall playmaking, and then just becoming a better defender. That's something that I always wanted to work on, and then just polishing my game and just continue to better my offensive package. So.
When you look back at that time, Coronado, I think you started to be on the come up, started to be you're not going to take it seriously in basketball. Do you feel like you kind of took that next level?
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like I took that program to the next level. Now people know what it is. At first it was just kind of not known, but now the school is known for basketball. So I feel like yeah.
Rough guess. How many folks did you have?
I'm not even sure. I can't even give you a guess. I can't even give you a guess. I don't even know. I know I had a lot of people that came out there to come and support me. A lot of people texting me, so saying they was gonna be here or watching on TV. So, yeah.
Did you come in here with a chip on your shoulder? Did you feel like when you got drafted, did you want to come here and kind of prove something? Did you feel like?
I for sure had a chip on my shoulder, and I just really wanted to prove myself right. I didn't really care about like proving like the other people wrong. I wanted to prove myself right, and I mean those long hours in the gym and like me like putting my trust in God, I for sure feel like I came out here with a chip on my shoulder and wanted to prove myself right.
Do you get that extra motivation knowing that you're coming back home?
Oh yeah.
You've seen so many things.
Oh yeah, I for sure got that motivation. I'm forever gonna carry that chip on my shoulder for every time I step on the court. So.
When you go through a situation like this, is every possession in a way a learning experience for you at this point?
Oh yeah, it's for sure. Like I mean, it's a learning experience. Like I'm still young, I'm still learning the game, so just continue to add to my game, learn from the experiences, and I feel like it's only gonna make me better in the long run. And
the step back,
yeah,
by the way, those rough possessions there.
Yes, those for sure like our learning experiences, and just I only can learn from them, watch them on film and learn from it. So.
StJean says that you ask a lot of questions and you want all the knowledge at the course. What do you ask the most questions about, or what are you really trying to get at, beyond just kind of the scope?
Yeah, I'm just like, I mean, I have to ask questions like because I want to get better. So, like, I mean, they have it and they know. So, and they're really involved and like wanting to help me. So I ask them like about everything, like how can I get better? Like, what do they see? Like when I'm out there, and they help like tweak things, like helping me defensively, helping me become a better defender, and then just like helping me like giving me that confidence, like nobody out there can guard me. So.
He mentioned that when you first got drafted, a bunch of assistants reached out right away and wanted to like get their hands on you really quick. Who were kind of the first ones that made contact with you or that were kind of getting you first? Yeah, the first one was that, I mean, when I got drafted, like, I talked to Jason Kidd, like, right as soon as I got drafted, Mark Cuban, and then Coach Greg, Coach Swaney. So those guys, like, reached out to me, like, as soon as I got drafted, and showed love to me and said they were ready to get to work. I told them I couldn't wait to get there and put in the work with them guys. So. Sweeney doesn't waste much time.
Yeah, he don't.
He had mentioned that when you started talking, the first thing that he was that you were pro. I guess how much did Jaden into that?
Yeah, it for sure helped me like become a pro, like from like taking care of my body to the eating right and just like learning like to be like a pro, like getting extra reps in, staying after practice, and like those things like help you like learn, and like you see it from the vets that's on the team and you ask them questions because they have long careers. So just being a sponge to them, asking them and getting knowledge, I mean, yeah. So say that one more time. I'm gonna be a tour guy. I don't know yet.
We'll take him out to Henderson.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Thank you, Jaden.
So, take us through the progression in your improvement. It seems like it's been pretty remarkable over the last year to get to this point.
Just a lot of repetition, getting in the gym early mornings, late nights, and just having confidence in myself, you know. Today I knocked down shots. My teammates were getting me open. I was playing very hard offensively and defensively, and just happy with my performance. Got to thank God for all of this.
How many did you expect to get that many scoring opportunities tonight?
I mean, you always set yourself with high standards, high goals, and the fact that I scored this much today is like a blessing, and just gotta thank God. But I'm so happy right now. I would have been even more happier if we got the win, but you know, it's a tough loss, and we're gonna bounce back.
How would you describe StJean as a coach?
I mean, he's a confidence booster. He's always encouraging us, called out great plays. We executed well, and we just couldn't get it done today. We lost by one off of free throws, but we're going to bounce back for sure.
Talk about the chemistry between you and Jaden and the back end, just how you guys can help each other.
Well, he's a great player. He's a great listener too. Every time I try to talk to him, he tries to talk to me. We always try to boost each other up because we both want to be better basketball players. And just our chemistry, I feel like it's pretty well because we both are executing and just playing basketball the right way.
He said every time he sees you, you've gotten better. How does that make you feel when you can see it, but to have somebody else see that you're making steps like that?
It just shows that the work that I put in is actually paying off. I do put a lot of work in that no one ever sees, and that's why every opportunity I get now, I just gotta keep playing to the best of my ability and just show what I can do.